Hey everyone, let's talk about something that hits all of us right in the wallet: spending on essentials. But here's the thought: what if you could actually get paid for the shopping you're already doing anyway? We're going to break down exactly how.
I mean, you feel it, right? Every single time you're at the grocery store checkout or filling up your car at the pump, it feels like those numbers just keep ticking up, and it can really feel like your budget is just draining away.
But what if you could totally flip the script on that? Just imagine for a second that every single dollar you have to spend, on all the necessities, was also earning you a little something back. That's the game-changing idea we're diving into.
Okay, so first things first, let's really nail down the problem. When you look at most household budgets, a massive chunk of the money goes to the exact same two places month after month.
And here they are. Meet the two heavyweights of your monthly budget: groceries and gas. For pretty much all of us, these aren't just big expenses. They are, without a doubt, the most frequent and, let's be honest, the most unavoidable costs we have.
All right, so we know where the money's going. The big question is, how do we fight back? How do we make that spending start working for us instead of against us? Well, the answer's actually a lot simpler than you might think.
So, let's just get down to the basics. What even is cashback? It is literally what it sounds like. You use your credit card, and the company gives you a small percentage of whatever you spent right back to you as a reward. And to be clear, this isn't some coupon or a discount at the register. This is actual cash that builds up over time.
And that simple shift in thinking is so powerful. You're not just spending anymore. When you have the right tool in your wallet, every single trip to the grocery store, every time you fill up your tank, it becomes a little act of earning. Okay, let's get into the good stuff. Now, this part is absolutely crucial. There is no single best card that works for everybody. The best card for you is the one that is perfectly matched to your specific, unique spending habits. Period. So, I want you to actually take a second and think about this. What kind of spender are you, really? Are you the kind of person who just wants simplicity? You want it to be easy, no fuss? Or are you a maximizer, someone who's willing to put in a little bit of effort to squeeze out the highest possible return? Answering that one question, that's your first big step. And that leads us right into the two main flavors of cashback cards. On one hand, you've got your flat rate cards. Think of these as the set it and forget it option. You get the same consistent percentage back on absolutely everything. Simple. On the other hand, you have the bonus category cards. These are for the specialists. They give you these supercharged, high percentage rewards in very specific areas, like groceries or gas, but then a much lower rate on everything else.
All right, next up, let's talk about the big one: the annual fee. Now hold on, don't let that word scare you away immediately. A card with, say, a $95 fee might give you an incredible 6% back on groceries. If you spend a lot on groceries, well, you could earn back hundreds of dollars a year, which would more than cover that fee. It all just comes down to doing the math for your specific spending.
So, okay, how do you actually put all of this into practice? You need a game plan, right? Well, here's a super simple 4-step checklist that's going to guide you through the whole decision.
It's really straightforward. Step 1, analyze your spending. Go look at your bank statements and see where your money is actually going. Step 2, identify what matters to you. Do you want those high bonus categories, or do you prefer flat rate simplicity? Step 3, compare your top options. Find a few cards that seem to fit your profile. And finally, and please, don't skip this, Step 4, read the fine print. You've got to look for things like spending caps on your rewards. Okay, so we've covered the problem, we've talked about the solution, and we've laid out the plan. It all boils down to one final, really powerful question that you should be asking yourself right now.
Seriously, just think about this for a second. You work incredibly hard for your money. Isn't it about time the tools you keep in your wallet started working just as hard for you? It's time to make every single one of those necessary expenses feel like a small, satisfying win.